Are you looking to buy your first barbecue grill, but you're having a hard time deciding what type of fuel are you going to use? Are you going to need a large grill for large parties, or maybe a travel grill for those weekend adventures? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over all the pros and cons and some of the things that you may or may not have considered when buying your first barbecue grill. And I'll also recommend a couple of brands that I personally like to get you started in the right direction. Let's dive in. All right, so there's many factors to consider when choosing your first barbecue grill. And as I said in the intro, I am going to recommend some brands and some models that I have some personal experience with to get you started on your journey. And if you guys have a personal favorite that you'd like to recommend to everybody, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And one more thing, if you found this video informative or entertaining, please consider subscribing so we can continue making videos just like this one. All right, let's get started. So one of the first things that you have to decide is your fuel source. Are you gonna be a gas barbecuer, a charcoal barbecuer, or a pellet griller? Fuel source is actually a really important thing. The fuel source that you end up choosing is going to greatly impact not only the flavor of your food, but really your enjoyment. Are you gonna enjoy cooking with that fuel source? For example, a lot of you may or may not like the smell of charcoal. You have to light your charcoal. You have to get it started. And you may find that to be an unpleasant experience, or you may just not like the dirty aspect of it. Getting your hands dirty, handling charcoal, things like that. Some of you may love it. And by the way, I already have a video on how to properly light a charcoal grill and how to get it up to operating temperatures. So if you just bought a charcoal grill and you're having a hard time getting it hot, check out that video. All right, so let's get back to the fuel sources. So you may not like charcoal. Maybe you want the clean burning taste of a gas grill. Maybe you're Hank Hill. Or maybe you're gonna do a lot of smoking, but you want simplicity. And you wanna make sure that the grill is kind of taking care of all the guesswork for you without having to really intervene too much. A pellet grill may fit the bill. Like I said, picking the right fuel source is an important thing. And you have to think cost. You have to think, are you going to be able to do something each and every time you feel like grilling? Let me give you an example. Charcoal is actually quite cheap. And I personally, just gonna throw it out there, I love charcoal grills. That's my #1 favorite thing. I like getting in there. I like being able to adjust every aspect of the cooking process. I enjoy that. In contrast, pellet grills would probably be my least favorite. Not because they're bad, not because they produce bad results, anything like that. I just feel like they take all the fun out, right? You set a dial, the temperature's gonna stay there, everything's taken care of for you. I personally don't like that. I like intervening. And then finally, you have a gas grill. For me, a gas grill is the ultimate convenience. I can turn this on and get up to operating temperatures real quick, do some weekday grilling for dinner, and shut it down, and it's all good to go. But it's too clean for me, and I feel like it lacks flavor. So a smoke box to infuse some wood flavors is a must for me when it comes to gas grills. Also, gas grills are probably the most expensive, both for when it comes time for upfront costs and maintenance. When you're buying a brand new gas grill, you're probably gonna spend a decent amount of money. And likewise, the propane tanks are kind of expensive and they're heavy. And you have to take them to the store and exchange them or refill them. And when it comes to pellet grills can also be expensive. Not quite as expensive as gas grills, but still more expensive than, let's say, a charcoal kettle grill. The fuel costs are about average and comparable to charcoal grills. But you also gotta keep in mind maintenance costs. See, it takes a lot more effort and can cost you in the long run to maintain a gas or pellet grill compared to a charcoal grill. But you also need to consider cooking space. Are you gonna need a lot of cooking space? Are you gonna be cooking for a big family, hosting a lot of parties, or maybe you're just cooking for two? In that case, do you need a 22-inch kettle grill, or you need a 26-inch kettle grill? Or maybe you see yourself throwing a lot of parties and you're gonna need a large gas grill. So you kinda need to think about the future, because if you see yourself hosting a lot of parties, or maybe enjoying grilling and learning how to grill, then you should probably invest in a larger grill up front. The next thing you need to think about is what type of grilling are you going to primarily do? Are you looking to do quick and easy for those weekday dinner time meals, or are you looking to invest and learn how to smoke for the weekend brisket? Or maybe you're not quite sure, but you want the versatility to be able to do both. Well, a charcoal grill can handle both. You can smoke with a charcoal grill, but it's still capable of doing high heat, quick and easy meals. But the master at quick and easy meals is definitely a gas grill. So if you're looking for the perfect grill to handle your weeknight dinners, then a gas grill is the grill for you. But if you're primarily going to be smoking large cuts of meat, briskets, ribs, and so forth, then a pellet grill is the grill for you. When it comes to full-size gas grills, I highly recommend brands like Weber, Napoleon, or what I have here, which is Monument Grill's 6-burner Denali 605 Pro, which is a fantastic budget-friendly grill coming in at around $800, but I see it sometimes discounted. I've had the Weber Genesis, I've also had the Weber Summit, and they are definitely top of the line, all your bells and whistles grills. And if you like gas grills, then I would definitely recommend a Weber Summit. That's probably top tier. Napoleon's also a fantastic grill and compares very well to Weber. And finally, if you're not really sure about gas grills, or you're just looking to enter the gas grill world, that's where this Monument Grill's Denali 605 Pro really shines. On a personal note, I actually started off with gas grills, and I used them exclusively for about 10 years or so. Never once did I use a charcoal or a pellet grill. All I knew was gas. I learned a lot using a gas grill, and then I switched over to charcoal grills. When it comes to charcoal grills, I can't recommend enough the Weber Kettle Grill. I think the Weber Kettle Grill definitely hits way above its weight class, although it's went up significantly in price recently. I first bought my first Weber Kettle Grill about 8 years ago, and it cost me $150 shipped off of Amazon. I think now they're floating around $180 to $220, $230. I highly recommend you get the model with the one-touch cleaning system, which is the Weber Kettle Premium. You get a lot more for your money, and trust me, the one-touch cleaning system saves you a lot of headache when it comes time to cleaning your grill and routinely cleaning your grill. In case you're wondering, I've made videos on how to clean a Weber charcoal kettle grill and a gas grill, so I'll link them here if you're interested. But cleaning is also a really important part of owning grills and barbecuing in general. And of course, there's other brands like the Kamado Joe and the Big Green Egg that are outstanding charcoal grills. But my personal favorite, and what I think is a top of the line charcoal grill, the ultimate charcoal grill, and again, it's just my opinion, I really love the Weber Summit Kamado. It's a great take, great design on the Kamado, but using all metal instead of ceramic, and I think they did a great job on it. I don't own it yet, I've used it, I want to own it. It's my dream grill, but it is pricey. It has a premium price tag. So you probably already noticed, but when it comes to full-size pellet grills, I don't own one. Nothing against pellet grills. They're great grills. I just feel like I'm covered with charcoal and gas grills. So if you are looking for a pellet grill, a really great brand is Traeger. I can't say enough good things about Traeger. They're known, they have a reputation for being a great pellet grill manufacturer. They also offer smart grills. And likewise, Weber has also dipped their toes in the pellet grill market, so has Monument Grills. Weber has had a kind of rough start, rough takeoff with pellet grills. They've had a couple of them that didn't do so well, early designs, and they had to recall them, or they've revised them, and it seems like sometimes they don't get certain design features quite right. But I hear that they have greatly improved with their latest models. There's a lot of cheap pellet grill manufacturers out there, so be very careful. You really have to pay attention to the design, like where the hopper is, where it's placed, and the internal mechanisms, the firebox, all those things really matter with the pellet grill. So if you are looking for a budget-friendly alternative, really do your homework, but honestly, I think Traeger offers some really great budget-friendly pellet grills, so I would start there. And finally, the last thing I want you to consider is, do you need a portable grill? You can get a portable grill in charcoal, gas, or pellet. And actually, portable grills have came a long way in the last like 10 years or so. In particular, pellet grills. Pellet grills used to be a pain when you wanted a portable pellet grill because you needed electricity. But now they're all battery operated and they're actually quite efficient. So if you are looking for a portable pellet grill, there's actually one behind me that I highly recommend, and it's actually by a new company. It's called the Fire and Go. If you're interested, I did a full video on it, reviewing it. Check it out if you have some time. But what I love about it is it's a very smart design, very compact design that folds out, giving you more cooking space, but it also has a really good battery mechanism. You use a battery for full portability. Now, if you are looking for portable charcoal grills, Weber has you covered. By far, Weber has the best portable charcoal grills. You can get many versions of the kettle grill, or you can get their go anywhere grills when it comes to charcoal grills. And for gas, they also have you covered. They're actually really well known right now for their travel grills. Ironically, the most popular one's called the Traveler Portable Gas Grill. And it's extremely popular, and they just came out with an even smaller version of it. So check out Weber for their travel gas grills. I would stay away though from their go anywhere version of the gas grill. Their charcoal one's fantastic, but the go anywhere, they've made some design changes that aren't the best. But in general, Weber's a great company for travel gas grills and charcoal grills. And there are some knockoffs of the Weber Go Anywhere. Well, it's not a knockoff, but it's made by another company that's a little less known. I did a video on it, I actually did an updated review. It's not so great, so don't get this one that's on the table right now. I just have it here for video purposes. I wanna leave you with one last thing. When you do buy your gas grill or your charcoal grill or even your pellet grill, if you are looking for a complete beginner's guide, I do have some videos that are very popular, and they are complete guides to charcoal grilling and gas grilling. They're separate videos. So check those out if you have some time. That's it for me, guys. I hope you found this video informative, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.